You have an incredible ability to adapt and adjust. No matter what difficult financial or social circumstances life puts you in, you always find a way to manage, and you know how to smile. But he is emotionally fragile, unable to adapt, gets depressed quickly, constantly complains and objects, and changes his opinions and theories with every passing breeze or new change. That's what made the whole burden fall on you, your shoulders in the end. Welcome to a new episode of the Astrology and Tarot Science program with your Tariq Khalifa. This episode is dedicated to Aquarius predictions from April 16th to 30th, 2026 in all areas. We will continue our discussion after the break. First, allow me to invite you to like and share the video more widely so more people can benefit from it, as many people as possible. And if this is your first time watching the channel, please subscribe and activate the bell on all to get notifications, to receive all future episodes of the Astrology and Tarot World program. We will start the predictions with a general and detailed emotional reading for all Aquarius natives. And we will begin by talking about separated individuals. All emotional readings are possible. The energy of this relationship between you and this person is very reversed. It started with a scenario completely different from where it ended up and what it has become now. This relationship went through ups and downs and changes in feelings. It was like an earthquake, and the surprise is that it started with a problem you had, a difficult situation or crisis you were going through, and this person was the one who appeared in the picture, stood by your side and supported you. And from here, the threads of the story began to weave, turning from a savior or supporter into a close lover. That's why the beginning was charged with intense passion and a very strong love, a love that grew and became so wild that it ended up being the very reason for the relationship's burnout and eventual end. It's clear that social media also played a leading role in your lives for a long time. It was the bridge of communication and the means that intensified the feelings between you and allowed them to grow in secret. This relationship had strong chemistry and a very powerful physical attraction. You used to feel overwhelming joy and a strange energy when you were with them, but to be honest, it took a long time before you started calling it love. Out loud, you probably started as friends, or there was some kind of practical interaction between you at first. The story turned into overwhelming emotions. One of the main points that sparked conflicts between you was the interference of a third party of the same gender. To put it simply, a specific individual in their inner circle, perhaps a close friend or a very dear person, had a direct and provocative influence on their life, and it became something that you could no longer tolerate. You couldn't tolerate this person or accept their presence, or maybe this third party was someone you discovered later on. And here was the shock. This relationship also collided with societal rejection, whether from your family, their family, or the surrounding environment, those around you. And even though both of you are educated and aware, there was still a cultural gap and differences in the broad outlines of life and the way you both see things. Unfortunately, this person was overly traditional and the type who is easily swayed by what people say. The opinions of those around them could change their decisions in an instant. And this reflected back on you with bitterness and on the relationship as well. Of course, this is the complete opposite of you, Aquarius. You are a person who is a social prince. You are confident in yourself, you don't care what anyone says, nor do you pay attention to what's said behind your back, and you love to have a wide social circle and live your life freely. You have an incredible ability to adapt and adjust no matter how life puts you in difficult financial or social situations. You manage and you know how to smile. But he is psychologically fragile and he doesn't know how to adapt, gets depressed quickly, is always complaining and objecting, and also changes his opinions and theories with every passing breeze or new change. That's what made all the burden fall on your shoulders. In the end, it's about the partner's feelings. Look, Aquarius, as I told you, there was a certain person who got involved in this story, and he was the one. He was the spark that ignited the tensions between you, or the one who created these tensions in the first place, or maybe he was the mirror that revealed shocking truths about your partner that you hadn't seen before. Certain situations happened that made the veil fall from your eyes, and you started to notice traits that at first were what caught your attention and made you fall in love with him, but you discovered that they were actually a trap or a mask for completely different traits, and that's what turned your beliefs about him upside down. What's strange is that up to this very moment, this person doesn't see that he ever wronged you at all. He's still insisting on his stance, and his mind is stuck at the same point where the disagreements began. He thinks that you are the one at fault and that he believes he's right and insists on staying in his shell. But let me tell you what's hidden. Right now, he's sitting there feeling defeated, thinking about every tiny detail of your relationship, boiling inside, extremely irritated, and harboring resentment towards you because of your recent actions. What hurts him the most and bothers him deeply is that you were the one who actually took the step to end this relationship, or the one who you pressured him to end this relationship. If that is, you were the one who withdrew first, but you were the one who completely closed the door and also blocked any chance for the relationship to come back again. You were the one who started by cutting off communication, blocked him, or disappeared from social media in front of his eyes. And maybe this was the first time you do this, or you do it and keep it going for a long time, even though he's always been used to your forgiveness and understanding. So now he's in a state of shock and has a lot of questions. He doesn't understand this rebellious phase you're going through, and he never saw this strength from you before. Even though towards the end of your discussions, he acted like he didn't care and that the end of the relationship was no big deal to him. But the truth is, his fake pride is getting the better of him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't want the ending to come from you. He wants to be the one making the decision and not feel like you're the one who let go of him. Honestly, he wants the relationship to end, or he wanted it to end, but to be honest, not out of love for you or in search of stability. No, he just wants you to stay at his beck and call, fulfilling his demands in a way that doesn't conflict with his whims or his image. In front of society, he wants to stay with you, but only on his dictatorial terms and without losing any other potential opportunities for relationships in the future. If he gets a better match from his traditional point of view and without upsetting his family or the people who, from his side, this person has a set of dictatorial principles and wants to run the relationship according to his own whims. It's all about him, and by taking your stand, you broke his pride and made him seethe where he stands. My advice to you, listen to these two words, because these are the essence of your energy right now, and they truly serve your best interest. No matter how attached you are to this person or how much love you still have left in your heart for him, you need to immediately break free from the prison of thinking about him. The bitter truth you need to face is that this relationship, even if it is destined to come back one day, you will never feel comfortable in it, nor will it bring you any kind of stability or security that you are looking for. It's simply a draining relationship. It's not a relationship that builds. My heartfelt advice to you, Aquarius, is to completely stop yourself from recalling romantic memories, the sweet moments you shared, and stop torturing yourself with that reel of memories, because by doing so, you're making things much harder for yourself and reopening wounds that had already started to heal. Memories have now become a poison that hinders your progress. You need to focus intensely on your own best interest and stop wasting your time, nerves, and peace of mind on the mirage of years gone by. What happened was a harsh lesson, and you're supposed to learn from the experience. This is about redirecting your dreams and ambitions toward your future. You and only you should live your life, build your own identity, and completely separate yourself from anything related to your ex-partner. You deserve a new beginning with someone who truly values you, Aquarius, and what's inside you is timeless. It's not right for you to be a tool for someone to manipulate or break you for their own benefit. As for the singles, if we look at Aquarius singles, we'll find that the general mood is, thank you, I prefer my own company. You're not in a rush for anything, and you see that your mental well-being is more important than having someone in your life who might be wrong for you. A new connection might suddenly appear, possibly through a new innovation or a group interested in something you love. And there's someone who's caught your attention with their style. Or, if we're talking about future energy, someone will catch your eye with their unique approach. This time, the comparison makes you laugh at your past choices, the old ones. And now you're searching for a mind and soul that understand your brilliant madness before any fleeting emotions. Stay true to yourself and don't try to put on a facade. What does it mean to be yourself? It means your charm lies in your simplicity and uniqueness, whether you're in a relationship or married. Now, let's talk about the area of personal space. This time, as they say, you need your partner to understand that you need your own personal time. And this doesn't mean neglect. On the contrary, it means you're recharging your energy so you can give them even better love. Even though you both might do something crazy or different from the routine together for a while. This could be an experience like trying a new dish or taking a spontaneous trip to a place you hadn't thought of before. Your ability to communicate your needs to your partner without conflict is what makes the other person embrace and appreciate you more. And you'll find that your conversations become much smoother and more enjoyable. For Aquarius, at the end of April, you are someone with a vision when it comes to a task or a problem. You stood in front of everyone, and with a touch of intelligence, you'll know how to solve it and come out with an impressive result. You don't just follow the crowd, and that's what always keeps your work one step ahead. Or let's say it makes it different. There's recognition or talk of a promotion or a special project. Its features are starting to appear on the horizon. This time, your success comes from your uniqueness and your ability to organize your time in a way that allows you to accomplish more with less effort, and this will raise your professional prestige. Financially, for Aquarius, there will be an unexpected financial breakthrough. A sum of money is coming your way. It could be from an old job, something you did freelancing, or even a material gift. It was unexpected, or you were expecting it at another time, but it's coming earlier than planned. This money will come, so you can update something in your life. Maybe you'll buy a new device or develop a skill you have. Beautiful. You've started spending on things that will stay with you and benefit you. And you've begun to avoid expenses that just go to waste, and that's a very good thing. This might be new for you, Aquarius born, but it's the right thing for many of you. Those born under Aquarius might, during this period, experience a sore throat or inflammation in the throat, ear, or teeth area, and there might also be a cold. That is, it could be the flu or a respiratory tract infection, so you really need to be careful. Stay away from people who are sick or coughing, or those who are sneezing. This is very important. Also, watch out for static electricity in your body, the increase and stress that come from overthinking about the future. Try to disconnect from your phone and the internet for a while. These things also increase static electricity in your body. Your body needs a break from screens and the clutter of thoughts. If you set aside some time for yourself to practice manual activities or read something unrelated to your work, this will make a big difference for you in the end. Aquarius, always stay unique. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else. The world needs you with your own personal qualities, just as you are. We've reached the end of the predictions. Please let me know in the comments how much these predictions apply to you, because that's something I really care about. And like and share the video as widely as possible so that the greatest number of people can benefit from it. And if this is your first time watching the channel, please subscribe and activate the bell by selecting all, so you can receive all future episodes of the World of Horoscopes and Tarot program. This was Tariq Khalifa with you. See you next time.